Hi, we're Team 8, and we will be presenting our poster for climate change and glaciers. We're Isabela Loaiza, Diego Segura, Luis Garza, and Cesar Martinez.
From some introduction, the polar regions are undergoing rapid transformation with global consequences. Data visualization helps answer are we in trouble by showing clear evidence of sea ice decline and its impact on ecosystems, economies, and human activities. From some theoretical background, sea ice is measured by extent and outing. Key indicators of climate change that albedo effect explains how less ice leads to more heat absorption, accelerating the warming. Satellite data confirm that the polar ice is critical regulator of the Earth in climate systems.
In this infographic, we aim to analyze and visualize satellite data from 1979 to the present on sea ice extent and area to measure in the Arctic and Antarctic ice flows and share the climate impacts with the public. For this, we use a methodology using the NASA and NSIDC data. The team cleaned and interpreted the records in Python to build the time series graphs of ice extent, area, daily trends, and regional case study.
So now we have the results, and starting from top to bottom, we have the monthly CI sextant, and it shows the natural seasonal variability, but it also comes to show the downward trending slope that is shifting, particularly in the Arctic. Then we have the annual average CI sextant, which shows the size of each pole, and it again shows a more variable downward trending behavior ever since the year 2000. Then we have the annual sea ice area in Baffin Bay, and it shows how in the Yukon area in Canada, the annual measured ice was has been uh, going down ever since the 80s, 2000s. And lastly, we have the annual daily minimum extent, which just shows the minimum size that the caps measured, and they both get uh, trend lined, which shows a bigger downward slope on the Arctic and slightly less uh, downward, but more variable slope on the Antarctic.
So to sum up, the findings and discussions prove that there is a clear long-term decline, especially in the summer. The albedo effect is, as mentioned before, amplifying the warming effect. Less reflective ice means more heat is absorbed. Annual averages confirm a steady Arctic decrease. Antarctic is very variable and unstable, as shown in since 2015. Regional analysis has shown in interannual variability, and overall the patterns match climate projections. So in conclusions, we are in trouble. And satellite evidence has shown that the Antarctic is losing ice rapidly and consistently, especially in the summer, while Antarctica is becoming more unstable. These changes are not only environmental signals, they pose systematic risk for nature, people, economies, and technology. So, reduced ice warming threatens many ecosystems, alters the ocean's circulation, and affects human activities. So, in general, we are in trouble and we should do something about it. And we want to acknowledge NASA and the National Snow and Ice Data Center for the data. Thank you for your attention. Portala.